Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, and today we are going on a field trip. Well, a mental field trip. We are tackling one of the most common, yet surprisingly stressful tasks when living in or visiting a foreign country: grocery shopping. You might be thinking, I know how to buy food. I just take it to the counter and pay. But do you know how to politely ask an employee if the avocados are ripe? Do you know exactly how to order sliced turkey at the deli counter without getting confused by the measurements? Do you know what to do when the self-checkout machine starts shouting unexpected item in the bagging area? By the end of this episode, you won't just be shopping. You will be navigating the supermarket like a local. We are going to walk through the entire store, aisle by aisle, learning the specific vocabulary, the useful phrases, and the cultural etiquette you need. So, grab your shopping list, and let's get started. Sliding automatic doors opening. Light ambient noise of a supermarket. Imagine we just walk through the sliding automatic doors. The cool air hits your face. First decision, how much are we buying? If you are just buying a few items, maybe milk and bread, you grab a basket. That's the plastic container you carry in your hand. If you are doing a full week shop, you need a cart. Vocabulary note: in the US, it's a shopping cart. In the UK, Australia, and New Zealand, it's often called a trolley. Let's grab a cart. Now, be careful. In many places, especially in Europe or at discount stores like Aldi in the US, the carts are locked together in a chain. You need a coin, usually a quarter or a €1 coin, to unlock them. You put the coin in the slot, the chain pops out, and you're free. When you return the cart later, you plug the chain back in, and you get your coin back. This is called the deposit system. It ensures people don't leave carts in the middle of the parking lot. Okay, we have our cart. Let's head to our first stop. We are in the produce section. This is where you find fresh fruits and vegetables. This is also where you need to be very specific with your adjectives. Let's role play a scenario. You are looking for avocados. You pick one up, but it feels hard as a rock. You need one for dinner tonight. You see an employee stocking apples nearby. You want to ask if they have any ready-to-eat ones in the back storage. Here is the wrong way to say it. Give me soft avocado. That sounds too demanding and a bit rude. Here is the natural, polite way. Excuse me? Do you happen to have any ripe avocados in the back? These are all a bit firm. Let's break that down. 1. Do you happen to have? This is a soft, polite way to ask about inventory. 2. Ripe, R-I-P-E. This is the key word today. Ripe means ready to eat. A banana is ripe when it's yellow. An avocado is ripe when it's slightly soft. 3. Firm. This is a polite way of saying hard. Repeat after me. Do you happen to have any ripe avocados? Great. Now let's talk about heads versus bunches. We count specific vegetables differently in English. You buy a head of lettuce or a head of cabbage, but you buy a bunch of bananas or a bunch of grapes. And herbs like parsley or cilantro come in bundles or bunches. One vital skill in the produce section is weighing. In many supermarkets, you simply put the item in your cart and the cashier weighs it later. But in some stores, you must weigh it yourself and print a sticker. Look for the scale. If you are confused, ask a nearby shopper. Excuse me, do I need to print a tag for these peppers? Or do they do it at the register? This is a lifesaver question. It saves you from the embarrassment of getting to the checkout and having to run back to the produce section. All right, we have our veggies. Now, we are approaching the most intimidating part of the grocery store for many English learners, the deli counter. This is where you buy fresh sliced meats, like turkey, ham, roast beef, and cheeses. It's scary because it's fast-paced, it's loud, and it requires math. You walk up. Usually, you need to take a paper ticket from a dispenser. You wait for your number to be called. Number 45? That's you. Step up confidently. First, let's talk about quantity. In the US, we use pounds, lbs, not kilograms. 1.1 pound is roughly 450 grams. 2.5 a pound is roughly 225 grams. 3.25 of a pound is roughly 115 grams. You don't usually say 200 grams. You ask for a fraction of a pound. Let's practice ordering turkey for sandwiches. I'd like a half pound of the honey-roasted turkey, please. Now, the employee will ask you a question that catches everyone off guard. They will ask, "How would you like that sliced?" They are asking about the thickness. Here are your 3 standard answers. 1. Shaved. This means extremely thin, almost falling apart. This is very popular for soft sandwiches. 2. Thinly sliced. This is the standard cut. 3. Thick cut. This is more like a steak or a dinner slice. So you reply, "Thinly sliced, please." Often, the slicer will cut just one piece and hold it up for you to see over the glass. They are asking for your approval. They might say, "Is this okay?" You just nod and say, "That looks perfect, thanks." One last tip for the deli. What if you don't know if you like the meat? Maybe you want to try a new cheese? You can ask for a sample. "Could I try a sample of the Swiss cheese before I buy it?" Most deli counters are happy to give you a free slice. Don't be shy. We are moving into the center of the store, the aisles. Pronunciation check. The word is spelled HSLE, but the S is silent. It is pronounced aisle. Like your eye, you are looking for, let's say, baking powder. You've walked up and down the baking aisle 3 times, and you cannot see it. You are frustrated. You need to ask someone. Strategy 1. Finding an employee. Look for someone wearing a uniform. Don't just shout the name of the food. Don't say, "Where is baking powder?" Try this phrase. "Excuse me, could you point me towards the baking powder?" Point me towards. I love this phrase. It's visual. It means, just show me the direction. The employee might give you a very specific location. Listen carefully to the prepositions. They might say, "That's on aisle 4, top shelf, halfway down on the left." Let's decode that. Top shelf / bottom shelf. High up or low down. Halfway down, in the middle of the aisle. End cap. This is a bonus vocabulary word. The end cap is the shelving unit at the very end of the aisle, facing the main walkway. Usually, sale items are there. Sometimes, the item is not there. The shelf is empty. You ask, "Do you have any almond milk left?" The employee says, "If it's not on the shelf, we're out." This is a common phrase. It means they have 0 inventory. However, if you really need it, you can ask politely, "Could you double-check the back room? I really need it for a recipe." Use this sparingly. Only ask if you are truly desperate. Let's talk about pricing. Sometimes the price tag is missing or it's confusing. You see a box of cereal. It looks like it's on sale, but you aren't sure. You stop an employee. "Excuse me, could you give me a price check on this? The tag is missing. Repeat after me. Could you give me a price check on this?" While we are in the aisles looking at milk or bread, we need to talk about dates and labels. You pick up a carton of milk. It has a date stamped on it. December 15th. Understanding these dates is crucial to avoid wasting money or getting sick. In English-speaking countries, you will see 3 main phrases. 1. Use by. This is about safety. You must consume the product by this date. After this date, it might make you sick. Do not mess with the use by date. 2. Best by or best before. This is about quality. The food is safe to eat after this date, but it might not taste as fresh. The chips might be a little soft, but they won't hurt you. 3. Sell by. This is for the store employees, not you. It tells the store when to take it off the shelf. You can usually still eat it for a few days after the sell-by date. Also, keep an eye out for BOGO signs. BOGO. This stands for buy one, get one. Usually, it's buy one, get one free. But sometimes it's buy one, get one 50% off. Always read the fine print. Finally, dietary labels. If you have a friend with allergies, look for the bold text under the ingredients list. It will say, contains milk, soy, nuts. And if you need special food, look for these keywords. 1. Gluten-free, no wheat. 2. Dairy-free, no milk products. 3. Plant-based, vegan. We have a full cart. We have our ripe avocados, our half-pound of sliced turkey, and our fresh milk. Now it's time to pay. You have 2 options. 1. The self-checkout, the machine. 2. The cashier, the human. Let's start with the self-checkout, because this is where specific robotic English vocabulary lives. You walk up to the machine. You scan an item. Beep. The voice says, place item in the bagging area. Critical vocabulary, the bagging area. This is the silver scale next to the scanner where you put your bags. The machine is very sensitive. If you scan an item but don't put it in the bag, or if you move a bag too quickly, it will yell at you. It will say, unexpected item in the bagging area. If this happens, don't panic. Just stop touching everything. Wait for the attendant to come over and clear the screen. What about fruits? They have no barcode. You have to use the lookup function. Tap lookup item or produce on the screen. Type apple. Select your variety, Fuji, Gala, Granny Smith, and place the apple on the scanner scale to weigh it. Now let's switch scenarios. Let's say you have too many items, or you just want human contact. You go to a human cashier. This is a prime opportunity for small talk. In the US and UK, cashiers are often chatty. You put your items on the conveyor belt. You use the divider, that plastic bar, to separate your food from the person in front of you. The cashier starts scanning and says, "Hi there, how are you doing today?" Keep it simple. "I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?" Always ask them back. It's polite. They might ask you a few standard questions. Listen for these. Question 1. Did you find everything okay? If you missed something, ask now. Actually, I couldn't find the batteries. Do you have them here? If everything was fine, just say, yes, everything was great. Question 2. Do you have a rewards card? Or do you have a loyalty number? If you don't, just say, no, I don't. Question 3. Cash or card? If you pay by card, the machine might ask for cash back. Cultural note: cash back means the store charges your card extra money and gives you that amount in paper cash right now. It saves you a trip to the ATM. If you just want to pay for groceries, select no or none. Once you pay, the cashier hands you the receipt. Cashier, you're all set. Have a good one. You. Thanks, you too. You're all set is a very common phrase. It means the transaction is complete and you are free to go. And there you have it. You have successfully navigated the supermarket entirely in English. From asking for ripe avocados in the produce section, to specifying the thickness of your turkey at the deli, to understanding the best buy dates, and finally, surviving the unexpected item alert at the self-checkout. Grocery shopping is a mundane task, but it is actually the best place to practice real-world English because you have to do it every week. Here is my challenge for you. Next time you go to the store, try to narrate what you are doing in English in your head. Say to yourself, I am looking for the aisle with the pasta. I am checking the expiration date. I am putting my cart in the return bay. Thank you so much for joining me on this shopping trip today. If you found this helpful, please hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below. Tell me, what is the single most confusing thing for you in a foreign supermarket? I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, keep practicing, stay curious, and happy shopping. Once you pay, the cashier hands you the receipt. Cashier, you're all set. Have a good one. You. Thanks, you too. You're all set is a very common phrase. It means the transaction is complete and you are free to go.